unranked opponent, and we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see a team from the American, the North Carolina Tar Heels, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Wolverines will kick it away to start us off. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Going to the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Trying play action. Rushes on him. Firing to the right, complete. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes downfield. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
More than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge third, and they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Man, that is a picture-perfect start for this defense. #1 objective, get off the field even better. Third down, force them into a passing situation. You win, you hit the quarterback. Nice start by this D.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Scanning the field, it's Huber. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Well, that's a really nice job surveying the field and delivering an accurate throw. You know, when I think back to Michigan quarterbacks, I think of guys like Elvis Gerbach or Tom Brady, Jim Harbaugh, Brian Griese, guys that could hurt you throwing the ball from the pocket, surveying the field, reading defenses, and making quick decisions. This guy has the ability to do all of those things.
And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Gives it on the option. Oh, he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. Bounced right back to them. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back's got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
They recovered their own fumble, but now it's third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And that is how you silence this raucous crowd. Defensively on the road. First drive of the game, setting the tone, getting a huge sack on third down.
And the Wolverines send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Here's a heat, and here's a fumble way behind the line. And the defense got it.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat. You're going, no, look out for your blind side, watch out. But they had a great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground, and getting the football out. A little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty.
Here comes the offense back onto the field. The give out of the gun. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
Defense, man, you got to go low, and you got to chop that tree down, right? Go with the legs, take the legs out from underneath them so he can't continue to churn those puppies out and get extra yards after contact like he did there.
The Wolverines can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Gives it on the option. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
And the Wolverines have it in scoring position on first and goal. Right on the money. Touchdown, Michigan. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. Clemson made it look easy, but I promise you, there is nothing easy about a double-digit win on the road. And a win like this only confirms there is something special brewing with these Tigers. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a top 15 matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
Hey, Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. To the air on first down. Got a man. It's Burnett. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
The Tar Heels in a good spot here with second and short. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Shotgun snap on third down. Oh, it's picked off. Bringing it back. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Wolverines. The defense putting points on the board.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
And he's going to try to return this one. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Wants to throw on first down. Bringing the heat. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hit. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. First play of the period will be a second down. Wants to go up top. Takes the easy throw in the flat. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing.
Yeah, great catch, but great read. I love the quarterback understanding. You're going to see the blitz. I'm going to get the ball to my running back quickly, let him get the first down. Nice job by the quarterback seeing that really fast.
Pressure coming. And the defense got him at the 27. And there he is again, another sack, channeling his inner Aiden Hutchinson against Penn State.
And that is high praise when you start comparing somebody to Aiden Hutchinson. Michigan, year after year, they find these dudes, man. The guys that will get after the quarterback. Hey, let's go, big fella. Let's go for that record.
Second down, he'll throw it. That's reeled in. It's Clinton. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
Let's not complicate this. My man is better than your man. Find your matchups and go get them.
Big noise, big house, trying to rile up this Michigan defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets rid of it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
This is a point where you've just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. Quarterback now breaking the field. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
No panic and hesitation by the defense on that play. First off, nice job getting some pressure, flushing the quarterback out to his left, and even a better job in the back end covering after that scramble play.
What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Off the play fake. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Wants to throw. It's Cuber. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
Well, the offense is trying to throw for it in their own end on 3rd down, and quarterback receiver not quite on the same page, and they're lucky because that was almost picked off.
The Wolverines will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. Bust through behind his pad. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They really need to find a way to punch back on this drive, already down 14. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. That's caught. It's Clinton. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. And the Tar Heels come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Under fire. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect the quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling your quarterback, something has to change for this offense to protect the quarterback a little bit better.
Well, on 2nd and inches, the offense tried to catch the defense napping, and they took a shot, didn't get it. 3rd and inches, now you got to do the obvious thing and run it. The defense completely stuffs you. Now you got 4th down. What do you do if you're on offense?
4th down, and this crowd trying to help this defense rise to the occasion. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Gets drilled as he throws. The big pressure on 4th down, and they'll get it back.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass. They forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Moving away from pressure. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Touchdown, North Carolina! How about this defense taking one back to the house?
Man, linebackers are so athletic nowadays in college football. They can play man on running backs and tight ends and all over the field. And how about the linebacker making the athletic interception and then showing you he could be a running back, taking it all the way back to the house for a touchdown.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, we've got a winner in the battle of the Willamette Valley between Oregon and Oregon State. Oregon pulled into town on a mission, and they're hightailing it out of here with a huge win. Veni, vidi, vici. I came, I saw, I conquered. And that's precisely what the Ducks did. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Dropping back, it's Cuber. Fires to the big fella. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play. Wolverines headed quickly to the line. They'll run play action. It's complete to the left. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Leaves it with the back. Turning it on! They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Creates a little space. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37.
And as the game goes on, you're going to see this offense continue to use the RPO. That look was conducive to handing it off. The defense now is going to start putting more guys in the box to slow this running back down, and that's when the quarterback's going to have an opportunity to keep the football and make plays throwing.
Flushed out of the pocket. Chunked it away just as he was hit. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
Yeah, and your first job is to affect the quarterback and try to get him off his spot. They get him off his spot. He gets outside the pocket, and a nice job chasing, not quitting, getting to the quarterback, and still getting a good lick as he's throwing the football.
They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6.
These read option plays are very hard to stop because you got to have enough guys in the box to play that immediate run, but also always be ready for that quarterback to take the ball and scoot out wide.
And when the quarterback operates this like a magician, it makes it even tougher.
Yeah, when he can see it, read it, and just flat go, those easy plays right there. I mean, he just picks up a little bit of yardage, but he can do it again and again and again, and it's just frustrating.
To the air, it's Cuber. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
3rd down is a big factor in games. It's something I know this offense in particular practices often throughout the week, but they just haven't been able to get it done so far in this game on these critical downs. That time, quarterback can't link up with his guy, and they've got to find a better way of being more efficient on 3rd.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Might be changing the route. They're throwing for it on 4th down. He's got it. 1st down and more. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. And the Wolverines want to pick up the tempo. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
Timeout, Michigan.
The Wolverines will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking for the score. Knocked away, incomplete, and quarters get tied in the red zone.
Great awareness by that defender that time. Seeing the ball thrown, getting his big paw, knocking it down, and now you set up 2nd down.
They'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. He got a little antsy at the line of scrimmage, and they'll move him back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Offense calls a timeout here, critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And that lead grows even bigger. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. We're just about ready to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They go to work in the 3rd quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right, that pocket has been shaky. If it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different-looking football.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it. They're working that left side. Oh, out of space. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question.
Throws toward the end zone. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Cuber. He's moving out of the pocket. He's open on the right. And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Michigan. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Trailing now by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not...
Picked off. What a play to set him up. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Wolverine. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
This is a defense that prides themselves on getting turnovers, and it starts with the pass rush. It was the hit on the quarterback that forced the throw to not be as accurate as the QB would have liked. Nice job in the back end, securing the interception, and then taking it the distance.
31, North Carolina, 7.
Here he comes from midway in the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the big fella. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Floating away. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And that's a big shot, that's a big incompletion, but this offense has to continue to do more of that. When you're trailing and you've got to make plays, they got to find creative ways to push this ball down the field and get this offense in a flow.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. The play action fake. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Just couldn't find a hole in this defense. They were ready for him and forced him out of bounds, and no gain on the play.
And this defense just continues to dominate the football game. The score is lopsided. It's not looking good. But I know one thing. If you can't protect that guy, there's no chance for you to win this game or the future games.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He tries to take the top off. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
Coming out of the tunnel in the 3rd quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the 3rd quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, the running back has it. He's stopped right at the 29-yard line, and it'll be 4th down. And the Wolverines will hustle to the line. Throws for the tight end. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Touchdown, Michigan. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. On to attempt the try. And at this point, they're just rubbing their noses in it.
There's nothing positive to be able to take away from this. You got beat down, you move on to the next game, start working on the next opponent, and this one's over.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Going right to work up top. Makes the grab. It's Clinton. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Shoots it to the left. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
They're dealing with a second and long. Off play action. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
I think the biggest issue in the passing game for this offense has been accuracy, right? The last time this guy took the field, he completed less than 50% of his throws, and you're seeing that again in this game. Just hasn't been able to put the ball where he wants it to go.
Got his man to the left. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Finds the tight end. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet in my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they've put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
Under fire. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play.
Oh, he's got some space. And he's not going to be able to convert. Knocked down just inches shy of the first down. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the third quarter stats. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. Less than a yard to go for a first down, and the offense will remain on the field. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down.
Other scores from around the country. Slippery Rock, 27. Bluesburg
Down by
University,
multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. And it's his 4th interception of the night. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. They go to the ground, running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26.
That's such a nice start to this drive, too, because you've got the lead late and you want to run the football. You want to be physically dominant. Defense knows you're going to do it, and still, on the very first play of the drive, you're able to rip off a long run like that. Great vision there, and a nice job up front with the surge by the O-line.
Now the play fake. Keeps looking downfield. Throwing on the run. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
Catch in the middle, hits Hansen. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. In that loss last week, he just never got comfortable. Threw 3 picks, but much better today.
Much better taking care of the football. Listen, being the leader, he made the one mistake, but did a good job moving on from it, leading this offense, and ultimately getting the dub today.
Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
The RPO fires complete to the left. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. The Wolverines look to keep this drive humming. On the option. He'll toss it. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like, really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
And the Wolverines with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Fires to the right. It's complete. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. Unloads to the wideout. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
It seems so inviting to try to get the ball outside, but this defense is so fast, you just end up running sideways.
And when you don't have any misdirection or something else to look at before you pitch that ball on the perimeter, a lot of times those guys can play even faster. They can see it right now. Those safeties fly up, those corners fly up, outside backers fly up, and get in the play immediately.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish dry.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now, huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to.
They cough it up inside their 3. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Touchdown, Wolverine. The defense takes matters into its own hands. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
Looks like a penalty on the kickoff as the ball goes out of bounds. Off the play fake on first down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays.
And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And some guys just have a knack of finding the football, and he is one of them. Like, you can just tell when the ball's in the air, he's like, that is mine. His second big game-changing play in this football game.
He'll keep it himself. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Got his man downfield. Breaks into the open. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. And the Wolverines look to do some damage in the red zone. The RPO, it's complete. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow. They don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill, go get the running back, get a tackle for a loss.
They'll try to bully their way for the first. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
Yeah, and I think on that 3rd down and short call, I honestly think that they thought it was going to be a 4th down situation. Now it's 4th and 2. I think this offense was ready for this opportunity, and I think they're going to go for it right here.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Looking to scramble. Pulls it in, the 1st down and more. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
North Carolina, 7.
From inside the 15, here comes a return. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. He wants a big play here late. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on 1st down. So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is...